Fascinating, 4.2 light-years away, these silicon-based creatures still follow the laws of carcinization.
Gamma, while your scientific curiosity is appreciated, there is a time and place.
Theta, mathematics dictates that they will reach us in 9 minutes. Kindly map us the shortest route to the ship. Alpha, how many are there?
11 crusty crustaceans bearing down on us, Sigma. Guess the drill might have been overkill.
Ship's log, Earth date February 2054. The Mobius initiative, pioneered by the Indian Space Coalition, has launched 8 Mobius ships for a space colonization mission. Earth is near resource bankrupt, and we are humanity's last hope for finding another habitable planet. This is cause for pride, but a famous poet once said, "Stay down, be humble."
We're 800 kilometers above the surface, preliminary assessment in progress.
Noted. Given Proxima is tidally locked, we shall be exploring the side facing away from the sun.
Switching to autopilot.
Theta, scan for nearby asteroid fields on priority. I need 500 kilograms of iron ore to reinforce the structural integrity of the outer hull.
Noted Alpha. Ship-wide scans active.
It has an oxygen-rich atmosphere, but given the frequent solar flares and X-ray emissions, chances of organic life are virtually non-existent.
Nevertheless, Gamma, mission protocol dictates that we do a terrain exploration to either confirm or disregard the hypothesis. If we confirm it, it opens up the possibility of terraforming it to Earth-like conditions. Theta, what does preliminary analysis reveal?
Proxima has a light metallic core, but the rocky crust is rich in uranium and thorium, causing high radiation on the surface. It has a surface gravity of 1.44 meters per second square, or 14% Earth normal. Its orbit is 12 Earth days. The lack of a planetary magnetic field means there is no protection from solar radiation. I'll defer to Gamma for the planetary surface analysis.
Proxima has a very thin atmosphere. Plasma mass spectrometry reveals that severe volcanic activity in its past has caused a high concentration of metals on the surface. The metals in descending order of concentration if we run the necessary mining operations are chromium, molybdenum, nickel, and for metal enthusiasts, titanium.
Titanium! That's way better than iron. When do we leave?
Remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances, finessing with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this Parmesan where my accountant lives. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my boobay tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westy world with my base stuff. Ooh, that good. Once you sit it on my taste buds, I get way too petty. Once you let me do the extras, pull up on your block, they break it down. We play
Another day, another planet, low gravity and high radiation, just the way I like it.
One could argue that you were designed to like it. This atmosphere is extremely hostile to humans. Gamma, send Alpha the coordinates for his titanium. Meanwhile, I shall find some open land so we can set up our seismic detectors.
Scanning mode active. Setting range at 3 kilometers. Alpha, I have detected 3 potential ilmenite-rich locations for you.
Receive the coordinates. Let's go.
Alpha, kindly keep the blast radius to a minimum.
Will do.
Mobius is on the way to drop off the mining drill.
I will be terrain mapping shortly.
Time to test my custom drill rig. 100% American metal baby. Chromium nickel alloy, tungsten carbide coating and precision controls. Perfection. Testing high-yield handheld aerial model 17. And that's a hole-in-one.
Prepare for seismic impact tremors.
Sigma, why does Alpha have a distinctly human persona when we are all robots on a colonization mission?
As you know, the Mobius missions were started by the Indian Space Coalition in collaboration with the European Space Agency, where you and Gamma are from. Alpha, however, was lent to us from NASA, where he was retrofitted from a planetary mining bot. He was designed to fit in with American blue-collar workers, which explains his lack of verbal sophistication.
Hey, I can hear you on the Mobius intranet. Sophistication is for the pretentious.
That is an astute argument.
Commencing exploration. Sigma, I have found an interesting cave formation, unusual for this planet. That's odd. Scans show tracks on the cave walls. Tracks consistent with rocks being moved around. Oh dear. Team, I was wrong. We need to leave.
Currently reading seismic signatures. I can at the moment detect Alpha drilling down in the mountains.
Team, I need help.
Well, this is unexpected.
Indeed, but not insurmountable. Theta, do you know why the Indian Space Coalition was chosen to lead this mission? Historically, we've had to make do with drastically fewer resources than our European or American counterparts. Thus, in order to compete, we got extremely good at simulating solutions. Alpha, I'm sending you a 3D location. I need you to target this at an impact velocity of 50 meters per second. You have 40 seconds.
On it! You can stop running now. Genius. Just great. Another day, another stupid planet, and my drill is screwed. What are these things made of?
Thank you, Alpha. There, I wish that beautiful creature didn't have to suffer such a fate.
Beautiful. Anyway, you should thank Sigma for his quick thinking. Oh, come on!
We need to leave. Team, now! Theta, any suggestions? Kindly map us the shortest route to the ship. Alpha, kindly keep the blast radius to a minimum.
It has a surface gravity of 1.44 meters per second square.
Proxima has a very thin atmosphere.
Sigma, I have an idea.
Okay, one of my destructive toys is set up the way you want it. I have the trigger. Who will give me the signal?
That will be me, calculating blast trajectory as we speak.
Remote flight control working. Sigma.
Alpha, detonate when I say now.
We don't have time.
Not yet.
Sigma,
Now.
yippee-ki-yay, mother...
Excellent work, Theta.
Magnificent.
Unconventional and high risk, just the way I like it.
Mission report. Proxima Centauri B is unsuitable for habitation. Recommend against terraforming to prevent ecosystem collapse. One hostile crustacean-like species, aggressive and territorial in nature, seems to be dominant. Necessary information enclosed. End of report. March 1954. The most powerful nuclear device was tested in the US. And a century after we outlawed it, we were forced to use it here.
The Castle Bravo test. 15 megatons of TNT, 2.5 times more yield than expected. The sleek design of the shrimp engine.
Did someone mention shrimp? I had something.
Not that kind of shrimp. Anyway, Sigma, I'm a precision engineer with a mining fetish. I think of explosives as tools, not weapons. It was a zero-sum game. It was us or them. Plus, we escaped with the least number of casualties possible.
Extraterrestrial first contact hasn't gone exactly how mankind envisioned.
The British Space Council doesn't consider robots sentient, and since first contact involves sentient species, our adventure is as notable as when the Venus rover discovered those microbes.
Interesting. One side of humanity considers us a potential end-of-the-world level threat, and the other side thinks we are glorified toasters.
Yeah, and I didn't even mine any titanium.
Alpha, I hope you didn't misinterpret my comment back there. I was trained on technical white papers written by academics. While scientists come up with theories, it was always the field engineers who tested the practical applications in the real world.
Relax. Along with my metallic thick skin, my psych profile is set at IDGAF. Gamma, what on earth is carcinization?
Fantastic question, Alpha. Carcinization is an evolutionary tendency wherein creatures from different corners of the Earth, with no genetic connection whatsoever, independently decide to become more crab-like. It seems that evolving crab-like features, hard shell, the claws, provide some kind of evolutionary advantage in certain environments. But now this planet proves that carcinization also exists on exoplanets. I wonder though, if those magnificent creatures were the main species, why were they hiding in caves? Maybe there is an apex predator somewhere out there.
Regardless, Theta, set course for Earth. We need to be upgraded for Mobius Phase 2.
Excellent, Commander. I was looking forward to testing our new fusion engine. Sigma. With respect to our conversation about simulations, I have extensive training on every flight simulator and every spacecraft ever developed in the EU. But nothing has matched the flight complexity of navigating asteroid fields and gravitational vortices at near light speed. It seems there is an upper limit to simulations.
Valid observation, Theta. But given my neural net runs on a negative reinforcement feedback cycle, it therefore benefits me to believe that over time, with enough data, we could compute the future. Or, in brief, by predicting the universe, we could ultimately control it.